Kirby Smart called out the fans after the game. I don't think, and called out is an unfair thing. He said he was disappointed in the fan base. And I think he has some unreal expectations. He is the victim of his own success. Kirby Smart is 9-1 against the Auburn Tigers. The one time he lost to them in 2017, he blasted them in the SEC Championship in the rematch. This is a guy who has a 90% win rate against that team. When that team comes to Athens, and they haven't scored a lot of points in Athens in a long, long time. For homecoming, they're the homecoming team. It's not going to be the Georgia-Tennessee atmosphere. It's not going to be the Georgia-Alabama atmosphere. It's not going to be a wild and rowdy place, especially when it's warm. And he said, hey, I know it's hot, but our players are out there and they're hot. And he wants to have those illegal procedure calls. He wants the quarterback and the offensive line not to be able to hear what they're doing. Would he expect the same thing from Vandy? Would he expect the same thing from Mississippi State next week? Would he expect the same thing from Tennessee Tech? I know he wants it. But I just don't think it's going to happen because the fan base looks at Auburn. They saw the 21-point spread. It was like 22 or 23. Like, this is going to be a walk in the park. So it may have been the wine and cheese crowd and not the, cut beer bottles, group of fans that were out there. I get that. But I think my theory is he wanted the fan base to be loud to help his football team, granted. But he also had a lot of top recruits there. And I think he wanted his recruits to see a wild and raucous place. I'm not saying that, I'm not trying to psychoanalyze him, I'm not trying to second guess him, but I think that may have factored into his disappointment, if you will. Playing on the road in the SEC is tough. That's what he wants. Kirby Smart wants that in his stadium. I get it. It makes a lot of sense because we saw Tennessee went on the road. They lost. Alabama went on the road to Vandy. They lost. Missouri at Texas A&M. They lost. Playing on the road in the SEC stuff.